Good morning, guys. It is breakfast time, and I am starving. And so I thought today would be a good day to show you how to make the best breakfast in the world. Now, this breakfast is healthy. What the fuck? Paint on my thumb. Takes like 15 minutes to make, maybe 10, and it is gonna be the best thing you've ever tasted in your entire life. So let's get into it. This is the first thing you're gonna need. You're gonna need this or the whole recipe is out the window. You can't do it without this. Ow. Need about this much, I would say. The next thing you're gonna need is granola. This one is pretty good. It has oats, coconut, almond, and honey. And I don't know where it's from. This is it. It doesn't matter. You can use any kind of granola that you like. You're gonna want about that much on top. Then you're gonna need a few more things. Coconut shreds. So you're gonna want sweetened coconut shreds. Flakes. I'm sorry, sweetened coconut flakes. And they're gonna have to be about 2 years expired, okay? That's what makes them really good. Next, chia seeds. These ones are from Trader Joe's. A lot of these too, all over, because they're healthy for you, and this is what makes it very healthy. Next, honey. Okay, now listen here, because this part's important. You're gonna want as much fruit as possible. I only have a banana, so that's not a very good example, but for the best result possible, you're gonna want a banana, you're gonna want sour blueberries, sour, and you're gonna want strawberries. I would say those are the best three. Mango would also be good, kiwi would also be good, and raspberries would also be good. Today we're only doing banana because that's all I have, and you work with what you got, you do what you can with what you have to do, and then you get what you want to get, and you get it, and it's good. So. And you know, if you don't like banana, that's unfortunate because it's pretty essential. So you're gonna have to put it on anyways. You can't take it off. It's not allowed. We're gonna add peanut butter. It's very important where you put the peanut butter. The peanut butter needs to be next to the banana or on the banana because it's not gonna be good if it's anywhere else in the bowl. So it has to be with the banana. You're gonna want a pretty good scoop. You're gonna want just one sizable spoonful. Any more than that would be too much. But you want enough to get your protein in. And then, now this part is also crucial, okay? You're gonna get more honey and you're gonna add it on top of the banana and the peanut butter. This is what you're gonna end up with, okay? Now you might think we're done. That's the end of the video. Well, no, you'd be wrong because there's 2 more things we need for this breakfast. Next, you are going to need bread. 2 options. This is gonna be a garlic sourdough. Sourdough is the best kind of bread that there is. So this is a really good choice. This is a really good option. Or you're gonna want a hearty grains and seed bread, a nice seedy bread. Okay, this would be a good option, but not as good as this. So this is what we're gonna be doing. Put it in your little toaster, or in my case, air fryer. Start that up, toast it, 6 minutes. Get your piece. Open the doors. Pop it in. It's toasting. We're gonna move on to the last and also crucial 3rd thing. All right, for the 3rd and final thing, we're going to need something to drink. Okay, we're gonna be making a matcha. Any matcha will do. You're gonna want a ceremonial grade matcha, but matcha is really expensive. So if you only have cheap matcha and you like the flavor of it, then make your cheap matcha, okay? Who am I to judge, okay? You're gonna need your matcha, sugar of the plain variety or of the white variety, okay? No, nothing else will do, okay? You're gonna need water. You're going to need a bowl, a strainer thing and a matcha whisk. Also need a glass filled with ice. You're gonna need milk. You can do any kind of milk you want. I personally like whole milk or milk from a cow. This one is 2%, but it is also fine with another milk. Almond milk, I think, is this best. If you're gonna not do dairy milk, so then you're gonna want to fill the milk to about here. You're meant to measure the matcha by weight, but I'm not fancy like that, so I just like to pour it in and not measure it at all. So that's what I'm gonna do. So you're gonna take your matcha and you are going to pour it into the strainer over the bowl. Next, you are going to need a chopstick or something to stir with. So, kind of like this. It would be really a lot easier if I had 2 hands, but you got the idea. I don't do this properly, okay? There's a proper way to do this, and I don't do it properly, but if you want to be lazy and do it this way works, so it's fine. And that's what we do on my channel. We do things however we want to do them, so that's what we're about to do. So you're just gonna take your water, pour it in, just a little splash. Well, maybe a little bigger of a splash, like that. And you're gonna whisk it around a little bit, okay? You're gonna wanna do it for a while. Just like this, and you see how it's getting a little foamy? There we go. But don't forget, we need to add the sugar. Also not measured, you're just gonna pour however much you feel you want. You're gonna whisk the sugar in. Now you wanna do a white sugar or a cane sugar because it dissolves more easily than like a bigger, like a granulated sugar. Alternatively, honey would work, or like a syrup, like a vanilla syrup or a lavender syrup or a strawberry syrup. If you have that, that would be also good. Okay. Oh my god, one of the little pieces just fell off. Okay. This is the most fun part, okay? Let me get it good for the camera. You're gonna take your milk and your ice and your matcha, and now perfect. Done. Now we need to get our toast. Now the last thing you need to do is put butter on your toast. And there you have it. This is the best breakfast of all time. The Holy Trinity. The best breakfast that you can make. Alright guys, that's everything for how to make the best breakfast in the world. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you made this breakfast along with me in the video. Here it is right here. I'm about to devour it and watch White Lotus. So I hope you guys have a great day. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment a hate comment if that's what you want to do. Oh my god, don't look at my hand because it's really dry. And have a great day, and see you guys in the next video. Bye!